scientists have found evidence for the existence of a creator. Many recent discoveries have caused scientists to rethink the origin of our universe. New and more powerful telescopes have unlocked mysteries of the cosmos that were previously unknown. They have brought humanity astonishing scientific insights into the origin of life. These discoveries, along with what molecular biologists have studied about the complex coding within DNA, have led many scientists to admit that the universe and life itself appear to be part of a grand design. Surprisingly, many scientists are now speaking about a creator, even though they do not follow any religion. The universe had a beginning. Although the naked eye can only see about 6,000 stars in the night sky, the Hubble Space Telescope and other powerful telescopes have discovered that there may be up to 1 trillion stars. In reality, our sun is merely like a grain of sand in a vast ocean. However, before the 20th century, most scientists believed that our Milky Way galaxy was the entire universe and that only around 100 million stars existed. Most scientists in the past also believed that the universe had no beginning. They thought that matter, space, and energy had always existed naturally. But in the early 20th century, astronomer Edwin Hubble discovered that the universe is expanding. He calculated that everything in the universe, matter, energy, space, and even time itself, had a beginning. These shocking discoveries spread throughout the scientific community and sparked many reactions. This even led Albert Einstein, who had previously developed equations to deny that the universe had a beginning, to say, "I have made the greatest mistake of my life." By 1992, experiments from the COBE satellite confirmed that the universe truly had a beginning in an incredible burst of light and energy. Astronomer Robert Jastrow described this beginning as, "The picture suggests the explosion of a gigantic hydrogen bomb. The moment that enormous explosion occurred marked the birth of the universe. The final conclusion is that everything in the universe came from nothing. None of it existed naturally on its own. Everything had a beginning." Science cannot tell us what or who caused the universe to begin. Many scientists, including agnostics, believe that the only explanation for the Big Bang is the hand of a supreme being with divine power, the Creator. Cosmologists who study the origin of the universe also realized that the birth of the universe resembled a gigantic atomic explosion. Such an explosion could never produce life unless it had been precisely designed beforehand. They believe that the Creator designed this universe. The universe is fine-tuned for life. Physicists have calculated that for life to exist, gravity and the other physical laws governing our universe must be adjusted with extraordinary precision. Otherwise, our universe could not exist. For example, if the expansion rate of the universe had been only slightly weaker, gravity would have pulled all matter back into a big crunch. Stephen Hawking wrote, "If the rate of expansion 1 second after the Big Bang had been smaller by even 1 part in 100,000 million, the universe would have recollapsed before it ever reached its present size." On the other hand, if the expansion rate had been slightly larger, galaxies, stars, and planets might never have formed, and we would never have existed. For life to exist, conditions in our solar system and on Earth also need to be incredibly precise. Without an oxygen-rich atmosphere, the protective ozone layer, Earth's 23.4-degree axial tilt, and the ideal distance from the Sun, life on this planet would be extremely difficult. Scientists who believe in a creator recognized this long ago, while atheists and agnostics have struggled to explain these remarkable coincidences. Universe by accident or miracle? What are the chances that human life appeared purely by accident after a random cosmic explosion? One astronomer calculated the probability of life existing as less than 1 in a number with countless trillions. It would be like someone winning the Mega Millions lottery 1,000 times in a row while buying only 1 ticket each time. Such a thing is virtually impossible. Therefore, many scientists conclude that someone behind the scenes designed and created the universe. However, others are still searching for alternative explanations for the existence of our universe. DNA, the language of life. In 1953, molecular biologists discovered an incredibly complex design within the microscopic world of DNA. This tiny molecule is often called the brain of every cell in our bodies and in all living organisms. The more scientists discover about DNA, the more amazed they become. Some materialists believe that DNA developed through natural selection without any creator. Yet even strong supporters of evolution admit that the origin of DNA's complexity remains unexplained. Some scientists believe that such complexity could not have arisen naturally on Earth and may have originated from somewhere beyond our planet. The coding within DNA reveals that even a small amount of DNA contains information equivalent to enough books to wrap around the Earth 5,000 times. Furthermore, DNA functions like a language with its own highly sophisticated software code. At the beginning of the 21st century, a famous atheist who once rejected the idea that intelligence came from outside Earth became astonished by the intelligence behind DNA. He stated, "I now think the findings point toward the activity of an intelligent mind, traces of the Creator's hand." Many scientists still tend to exclude a creator from the formation of the universe, but many others have found connections between religion and new scientific discoveries that seem to support the existence of a creator. One example is Arthur Shallow, a Stanford University professor and Nobel Prize winner in physics. He believed that these discoveries provide convincing evidence for the existence of a creator. He wrote, "It seems to me that when confronted with the wonders of life and the universe, one must ask why and not merely how. The only possible answers are religious. I find a need for God in the universe and in my own life." In 1969, biology professor Dean Kenyon, who once believed in Darwinism, concluded, "It is fundamentally implausible that matter and energy organize themselves into living systems without assistance.
Joy follows like a shadow
Science
that never
cannot
leaves."
fully answer questions about the Creator or the purpose of life. However, the Bible and religion were correct in speaking about creation from nothing, and perhaps they still contain many mysteries yet to be understood. Who could the Creator be? More than 2,000 years ago, Jesus Christ came to Earth. Before and around the same era, Buddha Shakyamuni and Lao Tzu also descended to the human world to guide humanity. The Bible says that God cast the stars into space, fine-tuned our universe, and created DNA, not Jesus himself. In Judaism, Jesus is viewed as a messenger of God, a leader sent by God to save his people. The Tao Te Ching and Buddhist scriptures do not claim that Lao Tzu or Buddha created the world. They were contemporaries of Jesus and appear to have been sent to Earth for a mission rather than to create the universe. So, who exactly is the Creator? In truth, humanity has only heard of him, but has never truly known him. Surely he possesses infinite power to create all life and this vast universe. Human beings exist in this world so that they may come to know him. The answer may lie in spiritual cultivation. Only when people elevate their morality, cultivate their character, and live in harmony with nature and the universe will they receive blessings and grace from him. Thank you for watching the video. Wish you always happiness and success in life. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support the channel. We will produce many more great videos to create value for the community.